Did anyone else have a lollipop lady like that? Like literally, you'd walk past and as you go past, she like high fives you. I hated that. Like literally, high five. High five to your face. If you read the title of this video, then you'll be knowing that I'm talking about my coming out story. But you won't know that I'm actually giving you two coming out stories. If you missed my introduction video, then you might not know that I am a pan-romantic, flexible, grey asexual. And I know that's a lot of words, but basically it means I like everyone, but I don't want to shag everyone, but I will if they want me to. If I'm in a committed relationship, I still am not that interested in it though. The easiest way to do this is to go back right to the beginning. When I first realised that I was part of the LGBT community, even though I did not know what the LGBT community was at that moment in time, I was 9. So I feel like I was an early bloomer. I knew that I had the capacity to be attracted to a lot of different genders, but I knew that I was attracted to females because I was attracted to my best friend at the time, who for all intents and purposes for this video we shall call Daisy. And she would hold my hand and I would feel my heartbeat in my chest. Instead of actually admitting that I like this girl, I instead pretended I fancied this guy who was in my athletics club, and it all kind of went south, to be honest. I spent 2 years really embarrassing myself. It was like playground antics. Literally, it wasn't even, oh, I like this guy every once in a while. Nope, nope. I was literally like, I was so into having a beard and I was so committed to my role that I honestly chased him, and it was slightly scary to watch, I imagine, because I wasn't watching. I honestly thought I got away with the whole, oh, no one thinks that I am attracted to girls. Daisy messaged me going, hey, you're attracted to girls, right? Okay. And I kind of went into this mad flurry and I went into denial, really. It wasn't fun because I denied who I was and I wasn't really accepting who I was at all, and that wasn't the best thing to do, you know. So yeah, for about 3 years I literally pretended that I fancied men and went out with men. Well, boys, because we were boys and girls at those ages. I did date a lot of boys in my time. So then it actually came to when I was about 14 and I did realise that I had an attraction to this man, this guy, which I guess is around about the normal time that people start to realise what their sexuality is. So it makes sense that at that time I developed an attraction to men, I guess. So I dated this guy, and because he was the first person that I dated that I was actually attracted to, he was also my first love. And it ended tragically, and then I ended up fancying his ex-girlfriend. Yeah. I was just telling myself consistently for years, no, you're straight. You are straight. You obviously can be attracted to men, so just be attracted to men. And I thought I could do that, and that was literally what I tried to do for a long time. But what actually ended up happening was, once again, I developed a crush on my best friend, and this one we shall call Red. And I thought it was going pretty well because Red had told me that she was attracted to girls. She constantly talked about celebrities, female celebrities that she liked. So I thought it was like, I was beginning to accept that it was okay. And I did tell her that I was interested in females too, and we had that conversation, and that's just how it went for a while. And then she found out that my attraction to females didn't end with fantasy, it was also that I was attracted to her. Which didn't go down very well, actually. And 14-year-old Zoe got a lot of homophobic slurs thrown against her. I was pretty upset that someone that I told I was attracted to multiple genders had turned around once finding out that yes, I was actually literally in real life attracted to multiple genders. She turned around and became rather homophobic and really upsetting towards me. It wasn't just name calling or anything, it was physical attacks as well. So yeah, I didn't deal with that quite well, and it did leave this really horrible scar on me, and a lot of distrust. To this day, I am still having residual issues due to what happened with Red, and that is that I still, for the life of me, couldn't ask a girl out. I honestly couldn't do it. I can't make the first move. They have to make the first move, and that is because I am so desperately afraid that they will turn on me and they will suddenly hate me and it will all go really, really just wrong again. I literally just decided that I was gonna live in Narnia. To Narnia! I was like, yeah, that happened. I actually became friends with a lot of people who were in the LGBT spectrum. It's also kind of a coincidence because they were just cool people, and they were really cool people, and I liked them, and they were good friends, and they just also happened to be gay. You know? Yeah. They all used to go to this LGBT youths group kind of thing in a youth centre. And one day, one of my friends went, just come with us, just pretend that you're bisexual. So I was like, yes, I will pretend to be bisexual for you. But the thing was, I wasn't pretending. But me pretending to be bisexual really helped me come out as bisexual. When I decided that I would come out to my parents, I decided, for some strange reason in my mind, I didn't want to say it outright. I also wanted to be quirky with it because I wanted to make a semi-joke out of it, so if it went terribly wrong I could just backtrack really quick. Because I knew that my parents were really accepting people and that they would accept me, but I was still slightly afraid. So for about a year I told my parents that I was a leprechaun. And usually you'd think that a parent would go, okay, why are you a leprechaun? And ask that question. But you see, the thing is, from being conceived, I have been the most dramatic and peculiar person that I've ever met. So what actually happened, instead of them going, oh, why are you a leprechaun? And asking the why that I needed for me to say my response, they just went, okay. So for a year I was trying to say, I'm a leprechaun, and then they'd say, why? And then I'd go, 'cause I have a rainbow flowing towards my golden pot. And I honestly thought that that would work. But they never asked the why, so that didn't happen. So instead, I decided to swap to just really, really liking Skittles.
Taste the rainbow.
Right over their heads, they did not understand. So in the end, it was like, I've been doing this stuff for like a year, and I was trying to come out for like a year straight. So in my mind, all I could think was, I need to tell them. I do need to tell them. Mom, I like girls, and guys, and everything in between. Still love me. I know. I failed to hide it again. But then afterwards I kind of went, cool. Means that she accepts me as who I am. Zoe likey. So that's how I came out the first time. Onto asexuality. Pretty much 2 or 3 years ago I came across the term asexual. And I'd never really thought about it before. I never really thought about my sexual experiences or anything like that. I was just like, yeah, I do the thing when my partner wants to do the thing. I don't seem as interested in the thing as my partner is, but I'm a great actress. But yeah. I actually came across the term asexual on a LGBT Tumblr account, and it was LGBTQIA, and I was like, what is A? So I went to Google and I researched all about asexuality, and I actually asked a bunch of Tumblr blogs about asexuality if how I was feeling would have classed as asexuality. And pretty much the Tumblr blogs came back and were like, yeah, from how you're feeling, that's asexuality. Yeah, nice to welcome you to the community. Oh, at first, I was really peeved off. I was like, I have just come out, like, I've just come out, I'm not coming out again as something else entirely. And I was really not keen to be asexual, because in my mind I really didn't accept it very much, and I had a lot more struggling with being asexual than I did with being pansexual or panromantic. When it came to coming out, I only really did that this year, and I just kind of came to terms eventually that nothing would change it and that I was just going to stay exactly how I was. I recently did come to terms with the fact that I am asexual. I'm also a panromantic. I'm panromantic, I am asexual, and I am proud. If you are thinking of coming out, the things that I would say are, first, make sure that you're safe. I know that coming out is a massive pressure, and you are pressured a lot into coming out. But if you don't want to come out, then do not come out. Do it in your own time. Don't do it on coming out day if you're not ready for coming out day or anything like that. If you are ready, then you will know that you're ready. When it comes to these kind of things, the first person that you should come out to is yourself. Not your best friend, not your dog, not your cat, not anything like that. You should probably come out to yourself before anyone else, because it is the most important thing in all of this is you. So do what you need to do, because you need to be happy, and if coming out makes you happy, then come out. Brave the wardrobe. We don't need any more population in Narnia. Narnia is over with. If you want to come out, then you can come out. As long as you're safe, as long as it will make you happy, then go for it. And just don't do what I did. I denied it, I denied myself, and I put myself in some really horrible situations that I feel really guilty about and will continue to feel guilty about for a good long time now. So don't do that. Don't deny who you are. The person who knows you most is you. That was really cheesy, so I'm gonna end on that. I